Okay, I'm going to start here. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. If you're watching it on replay, let me know you were here. Hashtag replay. I am starting this little table that I found at a yard sale this past weekend. And I thought it was, when I first saw it from a distance, it was a piano bench, but it's really, it's a lot wider here. So it is like a little end table. We had to do a little bit of fixing over here. Nothing major at all. But do you see these details? Oh my gosh. Once this is painted and this detail here, that detail is just gonna look so much better. And it's just gonna pop. So, but it's so dark. The stain on this is so dark. So the first thing I'm going to do is first of all, I have left links for everything I'm using up in the description. So you will find it there. And I also left a link for our furniture flipping course we have put together and will be launching in September, but you can get on the wait list now. So I left the link for that too. So get on that list if this is something you've thought about doing or growing a business or just want a side hustle, just want to make money for more vacations, all the things. I've been on every aspect of this journey, so I'm excited to be helping other people do it. So I want to, since this is so dark, I just want to scuff sand this, just because you can do primer and stain blocking primer, which I will do on this one as well, just because it's so dark. But this is a good candidate for chipping and having this color, which now that I'm saying that, I will decide. I don't know if I might do that then, to have this color popping through whatever paint color you put on here. So when they're dark like this, the distressing just looks so much better. So this is definitely a good candidate for that. So this is super loud, and I just thought I'd show you again. It's warm outside. Painting is not great in the humidity, so I can do this sanding right here inside the house because the Serve Prep, it hooks up to my my little tiny, we just have this little, let me show you. This little tiny shop vac. So it's just kind of a compact little shop vac. And so the hose goes, it's a super long hose, and then all the dust comes up into the sander, which is amazing. Amazing, because then I can do it in here when I can't in Iowa. I can't be doing these projects outside. So it comes with different pads and different sanding blocks and sanding pads. That's what I should be saying. And then there's a lot of detail on this. The reason I love this for scuff sanding is it's not harsh. So as I'm going around edges, it's not so harsh. Like an orbital sander can sometimes be so harsh that you're like gouging the piece. But with this, it's not that harsh, and so it's just kind of perfect for these kinds of projects. So I'm just going to kind of show you how this works. It's going to be noisy here for a minute, and then once I kind of do these flat areas, I will show you the different pad that goes on that's kind of pattier. More, it like kind of goes around the details a little easier and better. And then I also have a little handheld sander here that I can show you that's really kind of convenient to have as well. So loud noises here for a minute. So you just turn on your shop vac, and then you're going to turn this on here and hold it down. Like I said, I'm not going to do this whole thing with you guys. I just kind of wanted to show you how it works and why I love this thing. So hang on one second. So once that's on, you have a plus and minus here. So you can go lower or higher. I want to make sure I'm not going to hit you guys. So then I'm just going to hold this down. And now it's started. So I've kind of done that top. I just kind of wanted to scuff sand the flat parts, the flatter areas with that. But there's a lot of detail in any piece like this. Now, like I said, this wasn't in perfect condition. This isn't like a, you know, fancy antique or anything. So these pieces I love to paint because all of this detail is going to look completely different with paint on it. So for the detail, like these are, that one I might have to, I don't want to touch that one. That one I have to put maybe some glue behind. But like going around like corners here, there are these sanding pads that you put on the sander. So this is kind of when you don't need it to be really delicate or go around curves. And so I'm going to take this off. So this has the sanding pad on it and then this other piece behind it. Those are two separate ones. And now, oh, that one, I don't know. So now I'm gonna put the thicker one on. So I'm just gonna line it up there, kind of push it down. And if you watch, you see how it kind of will go around. It's like padded. And so this, oh, that might be a little, well, that's the only one I have here. I'm just gonna do it with this one. It's just easier to go around those areas, like the curves and stuff, and it's not as harsh. These are the areas that an orbital sander or a really, the sander we have, it's just too powerful, if that makes sense. Definitely think an orbital sander is needed, but for the like the more delicate stuff, if that makes sense, I would recommend this for sure. So if you can see, I hope you can still hear me. There's kind of a detail here, like it's flat and then it kind of goes down and curves around. So this sander with this pad, it's getting down in this, on the top of this, see, you can see here, to scuff sand this area. I'll just use it on my front here. You guys see that? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to touch those. And this pad, I'll turn this off now, that's annoying, sorry. This pad, I would go with a lighter, you know what, I'm gonna lose you guys here in a second. These cords are getting all, I would go with a higher grit. This is the one I had in here from the last project. So this one is this is a fine. So this is fine, and I bet you this one is, let me just, yeah, this one's a medium. So definitely with scuff sanding, you just want to kind of scuff the surface. That's all you're doing, so that the primer and the paint sticks on, sticks on it. You do not have to be, it's not like a finishing sanding. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not, this should take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you have a bigger piece. And this is also great for distressing. And I'm really, now that I said that, I don't know what color I'm gonna do it in, but I may distress this piece as well. But I'll kind of show you, and definitely, even though most of the dust goes up in here, you definitely want to wipe this off before you do any primer, because you definitely don't want that in your primer or in your paint. A lot of paints now can really cover well, but like something that's really dark like this, if you're not going to distress it and don't want that dark coming through, I would definitely just do kind of a color blocking stain or color blocking primer. So what else was I going to show you? Okay, this, I have linked that sander up above with my coupon code, and I have linked this little one. So these are handheld sanders, but this is like a fine detail sander. And just the other day, here, I can show you. It's actually still down here. Hang on one second. If I can do this. So this is one of the harps from an old antique mirror, but this is the only piece we had. We have made many shelves with these. Do you know what I mean? Like they're the harps from the mirror. So you can do so much with these things. We have made faux mantles. These things are amazing. If you find these harps from old mirrors, you pick them up if you can get them at a good price, because you can do so much with them. We're gonna add, I'm kind of putting a reel together for that one, and we're gonna add some hooks and stuff to it. So super easy project. We just used a scrap board in the garage to make the shelf. We're gonna add hooks that we had on hand, and then, but I'm gonna make a reel and I'll share it on Facebook as well. But this little guy, I just wanted to do a little bit of distressing around the edges, and this guy is so handy. This is okay. This is, if you don't want to, this is a great little sander to have on hand. Was I doing that on the wrong side? Just for those hard to reach, fine detail areas. I just got this maybe 4 months ago, and I'm really surprised. I thought this is not gonna work, but it has been and I think you guys can check the link above. I wanna say, is it $11? I don't know. I mean, very, very, very inexpensive. And then it comes with all these different sanding pads. So like a finer one, I don't know if they say fine or back here. Oh yeah, so here's 80. Why can't I see this one? I think because I used the other ones. But anyway, it comes with 3 different sanding strengths. So yeah, so this is definitely another little tool to have on hand for these furniture projects. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I can now see people are here with me. Let me see. Let me come down here so I can. Yes, I think, Tabitha, this is going to be beautiful. I think any piece like this that's got all this detail, when people say, why did you paint that? It was, first of all, we had to fix it. Second of all, some of the brass was missing, but you'll just paint over that and you won't see it. And this dark color just hides all that detail. So definitely gonna be painting it. The name of the sander it's a Serve Prep sander. I linked it all. I don't think you can see it when I'm live, but as soon as I get off, it should be all in the description above the video, all of those. Tabitha, I love your question. Will a light color paint cover the dark color of this piece? I won't go too far into, like, when I first started flipping furniture, I did it because I wanted to decorate. We had a tight budget and I couldn't just buy furniture. So I had to paint furniture that I found, at yard sales and thrift stores. And anyway, it became this whole thing, right? That I'm doing.